Hello there, Virgo. This is Miss Jonah, Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill. I am here to talk to you about the month of April. We are going to have 4 weeks this month, and we will have 4 rows. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying out the cards for you, and we will get into the public message and then the private message for you from my guides. I have the public message is for all signs, and it's talking about how we're all going through different stages. Some of us are in metamorphosis right now, where we're cocooning and becoming butterflies, or we're sitting in the caterpillar phase where we're gathering and hunting and beginning to begin, right? And it's all very good. All of these stages are important to who we are and what we're becoming, but we have to be respectful of each other while we're in each of those different stages, including ourselves. Because if we're cocooning, we have to break down everything we've known before and become something totally new. All right? So that's a big deal. And if we don't do that and we don't give ourselves any grace, we're going to be in some big trouble. I want you to give yourself grace as you go through your process, because we're all changing. Things are changing really fast. Some people are moving on from different jobs, getting new jobs, creating new spaces, moving homes, stuff like that. And we have to just sort of be responsible and respectful of other people while they're going through their things, all right, including ourselves. Now, the private message I have for you alone, Virgo, is to keep your heart open, but don't be too gullible, okay? So I know that you like to open your heart and be open to other people, and that's cool. Totally understand people, do your normal thing, but don't try and protect yourself a little bit from being taken advantage of, okay? I just don't want you to be taken advantage of. That's really the big story there. So I think that we're good, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading for April, all right? So we're going to look at the first week of April, the 2nd through the 8th. And this is the Empress card. Yay! It's talking about how this week you can pretty much wish for anything you want and it will just show up serendipitously. Oh, I really need a wheelbarrow. And then someone will say, hey, I have an extra wheelbarrow and I can't store it here. Can you please come and take this thing from me? And it will show up and you'll be having a wheelbarrow. Ta-da! Presto. So that's a wonderful card. You just have to put the energy into the universe about what you want and it will take place. Okay? Good for you. Yay! The Queen of Swords is here, talking about the area where you're blocked. So there will be somebody in your life who shows up and wants to tell you what to do and tell you how to do it. And I don't like that for anyone, because finger pointing is no fun. But keep an eye out for her. She is not going to be much fun. She is going to block you from doing things that you want to do. She might tell you about rules and regulations that refuse you some portion of what you want to do. That's a drag, because the full truth is you're under the Empress, so things could be okay after all. The Ace of Cups is here as your big solution, and it's the gift of love, the gift of life and love in your world. So you're going to probably get some news, some good news about somebody, or about new babies, about new grandchildren, about other possibilities, maybe a new dog, I don't know. You're going to have some new heartbeats coming into your world, so yay! Super exciting. All right, now let's look at this card here. Let's look at the next week over. April 9th through the 15th, we have the 3 of Swords. So this week you will have hunted and gathered up some good information, but you can't share the information, okay? This is the 3 of Swords, says, shh, don't talk about it. You can talk to people about what's going on with them, what TV they're watching, what movies they've seen, but don't talk to them about what you're doing, okay? What you're doing is a big secret, all right, Virgo? Keep that in mind. Don't tell everybody what you have planned, and you will be in a much better position to move forward, all right? Excellent, all right? Now then, Judgment right here is talking about the area where you're blocked this week. You are definitely going to be having some opinions about things, and so if you just don't share what your opinions are any more than you share about what you're doing, I think you'll be okay, because right now your opinions are going to block you. So it's going to get in trouble. If you have a confidant, you can share with your confidant what's really going on, because that confidant will really be able to apply that to anything exactly. So that's good. And we don't want anything to get out. All right. Put your judgment in a Ziploc bag and seal it up. All right. You can play with it later as needed, but it doesn't need to come out right now. It will block you from moving forward. The King of Swords is here, somebody who has an opinion about how things go. He's going to show up and say, I got an idea, and this is how it's going to go, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But it might be a good solution, all right? So let him be the one who delivers the news about whatever it is you've got going on, all right? He can tell anybody what he wants to tell. As long as it's not coming from you, it's okay. Your big plan is safe, okay? So now let's go ahead and look at the 9th through the 15th, or I mean the 16th through the 22nd, pardon me. We have the moon, so you're making big plans. You're dreaming up a big idea, and you're having it's exciting. New goals, new dreams, new plans. So you're coming up with some new plans and ideas. That's good. I'm excited to see you regrouping, because even as time passes on any front, we have to make sure that we're doing the right thing and addressing the newness and making plans to truly be something different, right? As we grow and change, our goals change. That's all. And if we never move the carrot, because you can hit a plateau, you're moving along right here, or you trudge all the way up the hill. You go up a hill right here, and you get to a flat spot, and you're like, okay, well, I've been on the flat spot for a while, so you got to go up some more. So, but you keep having to grow, and that's just life. It means you just keep changing your plans, so you're doing better each time. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so now then, we have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is here, and it's talking about how, yes, indeedy, taking your power back is going to block you in this particular situation. So do keep your goals in mind, but don't try and take your power back right now, unless it's something mundane that doesn't have to do with your dreams and goals, okay? So just sort of right now, this is the planning phase, not the initiation phase, all right? You will be blocked trying to take power back from other folks right now. I don't know why that is. Mostly because the 7 of Wands is here saying that you're going to have a hard time convincing people what you want to do. And this is your time to sort of rally them to what you want to do. You're going to be sharing your ideas with people, trying to get them on board so that they can help you instead of, that you want people to help you willingly instead of having to be bossed around or pointed at and all that stuff, right? Okay, that's the plan. Get them to come and help you willingly. Yay. Now, this is the final week of April, the 23rd through the 29th. We have the Hierophant, and we're talking about needing to address your personal faith, your belief system, and coming to a place where you feel comfortable inside yourself doing the things that are in front of you, all right? So I'm excited to say that you are going to have a conscious contact with your personal higher power. You want to do so physically. You want to get into some prayer and feel that connection. That's a good thing. Your intuition may not be on point, okay? The High Priestess is here saying that your intuition isn't really great right now. That's a drag, but just know that if you're doing your physical prayers, your intuition, just don't follow your intuition. If your gut's freaking out, don't follow it all the time, okay? The 4 of Cups is here as your solution. Your heart's foundation is good and on point, and I'm very excited to hear that for you. You will be feeling better in your heart than you have in a while, no matter what your intuition is telling you, okay? So that's good news, all right? I'm going to go ahead and set these cards aside, and we will go ahead and get into this first week of April, the 2nd through the 8th, I have these pre-programmed cards for you. We will set them out, adding more information. And here we go. All right. So what we have here is the Empress. We were talking about your ability to manifest anything you want if you're willing to put the energy out in the universe to tell it what you need. Okay. That's super fun. I like that. Six of Pentacles is here. It's talking about how it's the Jaguar, reclaiming your power and rewards. Reclaiming your power and rewards. So you are indeed going to be in a position to feel your worth, feel your value, reclaiming. You're just going to feel very much so empowered right now. That's a good thing. We like that. Strength is here, the Lion. Strength and will of the inner sun. You are going to have a lot going on. You got two big cats right here. This one refers to a lot of emotions and being able to dig deep inside yourself and find your inner strength, right? So we want you to look to yourself for what you need in the way of power, right? Dig into yourself. You will have rewards if you do so. The Six of Pentacles says so. And yes, while you're digging, you're going to be putting energy out in the universe, telling the universe exactly what you want, and it's all going to start to work out, okay? Now, the Queen of Swords was showing up. She was kind of bossy, right? She wants to tell you what's what, how it's going to go. She's going to be the pointy one. That's no fun. The Three of Cups is here. Silk Moth. Fertility, success, and fulfillment. Usually referring to a party of some sort. Three of Cups is always a shindig, a gathering of people and joy, and it's not really happening here. That's a real drag. The gathering isn't happening the way you want it to. And the Four of Wands is here. Usually a marriage of ideas, things coming together nicely. The Green Nole, harmony and peace. There's no harmony and peace here either. So whatever gathering is happening during this week is going to be contentious. It's not going to be easy peasy. There's not going to be a lot of peace and joy in this moment. So that's interesting, but it jives with the fact that you're fighting for your own mental, personal self, and fighting to bring forward your strength in this moment, along with the Swords Lady. So, wow, lots of work going on here. Okay. Now, Virgo, the Ace of Cups is over here as your solution. We talked about the possible heartbeat coming into your life, whether it's news of grandbaby or a new puppy or some other new life form, maybe just plants, right? Yay, that might be simpler. But at the same time, there's new love, new life coming to you that's going to bring a burst of joy. I'm excited for you. Oh, the Eight of Wands is happening. So the Eight of Wands is the rat snake, acceleration and movement. Yes, indeedy. The rat snake is always talking about how things are speeding up a lot. Everything is going to get going really quickly, as if the gunshot went off and the race has started. So you're going to get busy real fast. All this inner strength and all this contention isn't going to change the fact that suddenly everything is going to go, okay, it's time to go. Let's go. So, wow, right? Now we have the answer to all, the final card here in your answers for the week. The Moon, the Wolf, guidance and guardianship. So you're protected, and the Moon is always talking about, of course, how you're talking about your dreams and your goals. So your dreams and your goals are protected, okay? So that's good news. We want your dreams and goals to be protected, because next week we're going to get into that place where we're not going to talk about it. So ultimately, I really want you to just pay attention to how things speed up and get going. You can manifest what you want. This is not great. No good parties happening here. But you have the strength and the will to make it happen, all right? So good for you. Good for you, Virgo. Glad to see all this is working itself out, although it's a little muddled, I'm not going to lie. And we will talk more next week about the 9th through the 15th. And if you really like this, if you like this format, let me know, comment, like, and subscribe, okay? Because I need to hear from you to know what you like and what you don't like, all right? So, excellent. I look forward to hearing from you, and we will talk next week. Bye.